welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, and today for Two Looks Tuesday, I am going in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is one of my favorites, my holy grails. I will always love this palette. The look you see on my eyes right now is by far my favorite way to use this palette. It's very simple, but it's very elegant and glam, I feel, and it's quite flattering. So if you are excited about Two Looks Tuesday, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any more fun. Do you guys ever have those days where you're like, I don't know whose hair this is, it's just out of control and it won't do anything for you? We're having one of those I don't know what to do with my hair days. It's flat, it's in my way, but I don't want to pull it back. So it is what it is. I am going to start today with an eye primer. I'm going in with the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. This is one of my favorites. Just a little dot, and then I do rub it between my fingers. And then I'm just going to press this on the lid a little bit up in the crease. I did put concealer on my eyelid already, but I had an allergy attack where it was actually an allergic reaction, so my eyes got puffy, and for myself, my allergies are pretty bad, so when I have an allergy attack, it's more than just a little thing, and I ended up getting hives and it swelled, and now it's got eczema right here in the inner, so it's more crinkly than normal, and this primer really does go in and feel really nice. But I wanted you guys to know, in case the look doesn't look perfect, because we're battling some eczema and it's probably going to be a week or two even. Depends on how fast I can get this out of my system. Okay, I'm going to take a big fluffy shadow brush and I'm going to go into Chocolate Martini, which is down here in the corner. Make sure you're tapping off the excess if you do your full face before you go in with shadow. I always do. And then this one I'm going to just press in the center. It's so pretty. I really do like this color. It's got a little bit of shimmer, and you don't get too much shimmer when you use a brush, but if you use a finger, you can really, really see the sparkle. But I just wanted the color to come through. Then next, I am going to go in with a smaller shader brush. She's pretty flat, so. And then this one, I'm going to go into Honey Pot right here. Tapping off the excess, because this one is shimmery. And I'm going to press this right on the inner. And then this one is going to look a little funny because of my eye. And this is just a dry brush. I did not spray this. It does get more punchy if you do want it more punchy. If you've watched any of my other videos, it's not really my thing to go, oh my gosh, but this one I like. And then I'm going to just drag whatever's left over half of that first shade that we laid down to kind of give it an ombre look. So if you look at me dead on, it's going to look darker, but as my head turns, you're going to get a shift of color. I really, really like that trick, just to drag just a fine layer over a darker color. Next, I'm going to go into Sexpresso. This very dark up here. It is a matte brown, and it's very pretty. And this one, I'm going to take more of a rounder dense, small shader brush very gently. I'm just pressing in here and then tapping off the excess, and I just want to deepen it up right here. Just pretty much as wide as the brush, and take that up towards the eyebrow just a little bit. Get a little bit more darkness. And then the shader brush that we use, I'm going to go and do the same thing and pull the excess over that dark brown. And just kind of blend those two together. Then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the shade Strip Poker down here. And I'm going to take this and build it up towards my eyebrow for crease shade, really making sure to go above where I could see it. That's why I always keep my eyes open, so I can see that it's going to be seen. And then I do really go in there and make sure that these other shadows are blended and they're not so harsh. Okay, that's the depth I want with that one. And then I'm going to go back with this brush, this domed brush that we use with Sexpresso. Very lightly tap into that one, tapping off the excess. And then I'm just going to run this on the outer 2/3 of my eye here, just to deepen it up just a little bit, to give the illusion that I have more of a crease there. Just back and forth until it blends. I really do like Too Faced shadows. They're one of my favorites. Very, very much so one of my favorites. This is just the crease shade that we just used. Just blending that a little bit up further into the transition shade. Perfect. And then I'm going to take my fan brush here and I'm going to go into this light shade up here called Heaven. Every time I pick it up, I always get a whiff of the chocolate, the vanilla, whatever scent this is. It's Too Faced shadows. They really do a great job on the scent, making it kind of a happy smell. I'm going to take a small dome brush and I'm going to go into the same color Heaven. And I'm going to hit the inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit. It's a matte shade, so this is my comfort zone. I'm going to take a small smudger brush here. I'm going to go into the chocolate martini up here. And I'm going to press this all along my lower lash line until I get to the outer part of the inner part of my eye, right there. Then I'm going to take a small fluffy brush and I'm just, with nothing on it, I'm just going to smooth the edges. Carry whatever's there just to the inner part of my eye. I just didn't want that much pigment real close to the inner part of my eye, and if I just go in with an with a clean brush, then it'll carry enough pigment over and give me what I want. Okay, there's one eye done. I am going to go do this eye really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is the finished look for look 1 with the palette. I do like this. I have worn this many, many times. This is probably one of my favorite ways to wear the gold. I'm not usually a gold person as far as on my eyes, but this one I like. And I think it's because it's punchy enough, it's pigmented enough, but it's not that brassy yellow that I just don't feel like is flattering on myself. But I do like this. It is a warmer brown look, and I love it. This is definitely fantastic date night makeup. This is definitely one of my favorite ways to wear a smoky eye out of this palette. I'm going to go clean up my face, and I'll be right back with a blank canvas. Okay, blank canvas, same thing. My face is got full face makeup on. I did already go ahead and prime my eyes with the same eye primer from ULTA, and why I'm doing that, so we're just going to get into the second look. This is by far one of my favorite looks, and it's kind of one of my go-tos because it's very simple, very easy, and it's classic. I think it's classic anyways. It's very, very glam, but beautiful. Anyways, the first color I am going to go into is Silk Teddy right here. I am just going to take a flat shader brush. Get in there, tap off the excess because I do have the rest of my makeup done. And this is going all over the lid. This is, again, a dry brush, so you could wet this and get even more of a punch. But I find that it's enough for and what I'm going for. I am going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go into Cashmere Bunny up here. And I'm going to take this a little bit higher into my crease. And just keep blending it. I want this color to sit right on my bone, right here. So that's about as high as I usually take it. That might be one of my favorite all-time colors. Just a little bit more. There. Then I'm going to take another kind of fluffy brush, and then I'm going to dip into the shade Erotica right here. It is a shimmer shade, but because I'm using a fluffier brush, the shimmer will kind of dissipate and not transfer onto my eye. But I do like the shade of this. And this one, I'm just going to dab in the outer part of my eye here. Just kind of giving it a little bit of a shadow. I'm just building up the color that I want. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to take in my lower natural crease right here, just taking it back and forth. I'm going to take a kind of fluffier smudger brush. It's a little bit bigger than my other one I usually go for. And I'm going to go into that Cashmere Bunny color way up here. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. And I'm only going to go 2/3 of the way in, leaving that last third towards my inner corner. Totally clean up product. And then I'm going to take, where are you? Then I'm going to take a clean, small tapered brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to kind of Run it underneath there. Make sure that there's no harsh edges. I am going to take this kind of dome fluffy brush, it's smaller, and then I'm going to go into the color up here, Heaven. And I'm going to do this on the inner corner right here. To really brighten it up. And then I'm going to take a very small fan brush, same color, and I'm going to highlight the brow bone. And then here's the finished shadow look. I am going to go ahead, run through and do this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is the finished look. With my eyes done, I do have mascara and eyeliner on. This is one of my favorite ways to wear my eyeshadow. This to me is extremely flattering on me. It just makes me so excited, makes me want to go leave the house, but we're not going to do that because it's storming. If you had fun today, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any more of these Two Looks Tuesdays. I do upload every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!